Hello class, welcome to lesson 7, combine like terms. So our objective is I can combine like terms by identifying them and their operation. Our vocab word is like terms. So like terms is terms that have the same variables with the same exponents. So we are going to be looking at, for example, 7x plus 5y minus 10x. So our like terms here would be 7x and 10x. They are like terms because they have the same variable, which is x. They have the same variables, which is x. And they have the same exponents, which is none. So they have no exponents. So let's look at this chart to help us break it down a little more. So on algebraic expression, some examples are on the chart here. So I have 5, it's actually a table. So on this table, we have 5x plus 3y minus 2x. So our terms here, remember terms are anything separated with an addition or subtraction sign. So our terms in this first expression is 5x, 3y, and 2x. So those are our terms. But our like terms, ones that are alike, are 5x and 2x because they are alike because they have the same variable and exponent. Next we have 8z squared plus 4z plus 12z squared. So our terms are 8z squared. See, that's why if you guys want to know the z, I put a line through it so it looks different from my 2. Plus 4, oh, not plus. So my terms are 8z squared, 4z, and 12z squared. So the like terms, the ones that are alike, that have the same variable and exponent, are 8z squared and 12z squared because they have the same variable and they have the same exponent. And finally, we have 15 minus 3x plus 5. So the terms here are 15, 3x, and 5. So the like terms here are 15 and 5 because they have the same variables, which is none, and the same exponents, which is none. All right, let's jump into unlock the problem. All right, so I need to combine the like terms. So I have 9n plus 4n plus 8. So I'm going to circle my like terms. Which is 9n and 9n and 4n. But it's also the plus sign. So now I need to combine those. So I have 9n plus 4n, which when I add that, 9 plus 4 gives me 13n. So I have 13n. I need to bring down the rest of my problem. So this is not a like term, but I need to bring it down. Plus 8. And I have no more like terms left, so my final expression is 13n plus 8. All right, let's jump in, or let's look at the steps. All right, here are my steps. So we're going to use the same example from Unlock the Problem. 9n plus 4n plus 8. So we need to do step 1, which is circle the like terms from left to right, including the operations in front of the terms. So I have 9n, I'm going to write this bigger actually, 9n plus 4n plus 8. So I'm going to circle the like terms from left to right. So I see 9n, it has the same variable and exponent as 4n. So I'm going to circle 4n and that addition sign. So 4n and the addition sign are one package deal together. Now I'm going to, for step 2, write the like terms in order from left to right, including the operation. So I have 9n plus 4n. So this is one package because now we know what we have to do, how we will combine the like terms. Now I need to combine them. So whatever operation you're included will tell you how you will combine them. So step 3 is combine like terms with the operation circled. So since I circled the plus right here, I know that I'm going to be adding them. So I'm combining them by adding. So 9n plus 4n equals 13n. Step 4 is, if possible, rewrite entire expression including answer from step 3 and any term not combined. So what we got from step 3 was 13n. And if we look back at our original expression, it was 9n plus 4n plus 8. We combined these two, so we're done with them, but we're left with plus 8. So these are a little package deal. So we need to add that, 13n plus 8. And you might not always have to do that. That's why I said if possible, but that would be your final answer. Sometimes you'll just be given 2 like terms and you just have to combine the like terms and you're done. All right, let's look at our examples. So we have 7p plus 5p. So we need to circle the like terms. 7p and plus 5p. I'm including the plus so I know what to do. I'll rewrite that as 7p plus 5p, which gives me 12p. And that is it for that example. So the answer is 12p. So see how we weren't able to do step 4, which is rewrite the problem including the answer from step 3 and any term not combined. So we already combined these 2 terms, so that's our final answer. For example 2, we have 5p minus p plus 12. So I'm going to circle my like terms, which is 5p and minus p. So I'll rewrite those over here. 5p minus p gives me 4p. Because remember, I have the invisible one in front of any variable. That's why these are like terms. Same variable and same exponent, which is none. But I'm not done here. My answer isn't 4p, it's 4p, and I've combined my like terms, so I need to include the other term, which is plus 12. And that's your final answer. All right, so for example 3, we have 7 plus 2c minus 6. So I'm going to circle my like terms, which are 7 and minus 6. So I have 7 minus 6 gives me 1. So I've used my like terms, I've combined them. I'm left with plus 2c, so I have 1 plus 2c. And that's my final answer. All right, that is it for this lesson. Go ahead and get started on your homework, and I will see you at your designated meeting time. Bye, guys.